Alright, here we are, back where we left off. We got boarded, we killed the guys. Now we're here to find another member of the Gorgon team to help me break into the chem lab. But of course, everything is already screwed up, and we're going to have to solve some kind of problem to get to this guy. And remember, we're not picking up everything.
Great work.
Thank you, Parvati. Alright, K. Maureen, receptionist, day 1 to 110. As per my required duties, I am keeping a visitor's log, K. Day 0, 1, 2, and 3, no visitors, 61. Sometimes we experience long power outages, sitting in the dark, listening to the storm beat at the walls. I've got a lot of time to think. It begs to be let in, while I would pay to be let out. Day 108, no visitors. Day 109, still no visitors. Alright, let's move on to day 111 to 150. Day 115. Why are there a bunch of tailless sprats running about? This facility don't have a sprat catcher on the roster. Maybe I should file a request with acquisitions for one. Teacup canids are famed for their ability to hunt sprats after all, and for keeping people company. Day 116, no visitors. Day 117, no visitors. Can't finish my game of solitaire. Someone stole a handful of cards from the deck. Day 118, desk unmanned. Unsuccessfully hunted for the missing cards. Alright, next one. Day 157, canid request was denied. Day 158, we've run out of caffeinoid. Our first restocking shipment isn't set to arrive until the new fiscal year. I guess that delivery will mark the facility's first visitors. Now there's something to look forward to. Day 159, did some digging in the system records. It turns out our supplies are set to be delivered by, get this, a crew of auto mechanicals. Day 182, thought I heard knocking on the front door, but it turned out to be just some thunder. Always thunder. Funny how it can sound like so many different things. A boom, a crack, a snap, knocking, laughing, screams. Day 251 to present. Day 277. I've started venturing outside. At first, I worried something fierce about all the lightning strikes. Sometimes the electromechanical turbine goes on the fritz without warning, but I'm out of cards and out of caffeinoid, and there's nothing much else to do. Day 301. Turns out I no longer need to feel safe. What I need is to feel alive. Outside, the wind howls like a raging god, and the rain stabs into my throat like 1,000 tiny frozen needles, and in that pain, well, I feel so very alive. Day 322. My many and varied attempts to trigger an on-site inspection from the Special Committee for Auditing and Management have failed. Day 353. Sometimes when I look over the ledge, I think about what it would feel like, how easy it would be to simply tip forward, to plummet, with all those clouds kissing my face, to fall away from the storm, to smile, then break. Well, that's very dark. A story about a receptionist who was so lacking in human connection that they got a little suicidal, which is unfortunately somewhat prescient in modern times. Oh, keep it together, Kelly. Who said that?
Just breathe, Kelly. Everything's gonna be all right.
Is this the receptionist?
Just wait, just wait, just wait. They can't open the door. Eventually their security protocols will reset. Just wait through the next charging cycle. The supply drop will be here. Tomorrow, the next day. When it comes, just sneak onto the ship. Easy as you please. Who's out there?
It is I. I'm the captain of my own ship. Open up, I'll get you away.
Really? I would be indebted to you for life. But how do I know I can believe you?
I have a very trustworthy face.
I'll have to come out to assess it myself. Hold on. I'm opening the door.
Yep, there's the suicidal receptionist.
Let me just catch my breath. I swear, my heart's trying to punch its way out of my chest. Law, I'm so lucky you came along. I know it sounds crazy, but a little while back, I'd been gearing myself up to take a long walk off a short turbine platform. Then the security mechanicals broke out into a massacre, and I realized I really want to live. How can I help you help me get out of here?
You can go on the ship right now. That's fine.
I'm Kelly Marine, the receptionist. And before you ask, I wasn't manning the visitor's desk when the mechanicals went haywire, because no one comes here. Not ever. Not since all us station workers were dropped off at the start of the project a year ago. Project's on a yearly rotation cycle. Once a year, Auntie Cleo reviews our work and decides if we get more rations, personnel, deadlines, that sort of thing. At first, I thought it was an honor, getting assigned to a lab up in the ether high above Olympus. But I didn't know what it'd be like, day in and day out. I ask myself that question a lot, and then I realize I'm talking to myself. Cabin fever sets in at about 90 days. Auntie Cleo's official term is contagious irritable claustrophobia, and it ain't covered by the company's medical policy.
Of course.
After a while, you start imagining things, unhealthy things, like what might happen if you triggered Pink Slip Protocol. I did try once or twice, but wasn't ever successful. Now I'm glad.
You sure you weren't?
Enough about me. I never did ask why you were here.
Because the auto mechanicals going on a rampage sounds just like the Pink Slip Protocol.
If I had to guess, you'd probably find his body either in his office or the labs. Or heck, he could have been on the toilet. I don't know. No bones about it, he was the smartest of us all. Maybe he evaded the automechs too. Like what?
I don't know. Anything?
Pink Slip Protocol.
Oh, okay. So it did get activated.
How should I know? I just monitor the front desk. Well, except for the last couple of days when I've been hiding out in here. If you work at Oops, you're doing research and development. If we're not researching or developing fast enough, the protocol's there to put the fear in us. Somebody messed up. When one of us makes a mistake, the whole facility pays for it. I know it sounds harsh, but it was in our contracts and everything.
Oh, well, that makes it okay.
Yep. Olympus Orbital Pharmaceutical Station. Auntie Cleo's naming and branding department's the best in Halcyon. Just a feeling I got. Every day was the same as every other day. I felt like I was stuck in a circle, you know? Started imagining what it'd be like to break that circle. Station goes in a circle around the planet, so what if I just dropped off the edge? But after what I've seen, after what happened, I don't want that anymore. I want to live.
Well, hey, that's good.
I'm not making anything. The research team, they were brewing up some improvement to Auntie Cleo's anthracillin. Science stuff isn't really my area, though, so I don't know more than that.
Alright, yeah, go wait on the ship. Yeah, I'll take you with me.
Do I ever? Drop me off on the groundbreaker and I'll be out of your hair in no time. Oh, thank you so much. I'll just hide in a crate or something. You won't even know I was there. Here, this is my official laboratory headgear. I won't be needing it anymore, so it's all yours.
Yeah, thanks, I guess. What does that look like? Bonus to extra headshot / weak spot damage 25%. Eh. Go ahead and wait on the ship, though.
Believe me when I say I can't board your ship fast enough.
Well, then why aren't you? Yes, goodbye. I'll take you to Groundbreaker later. Fabulous. Fabulous. Uh-oh, even had Adreno here. Oh, is that Adreno? Never mind, Adreno. That's good stuff. So I could pick that. What's in there? Oh, it's its own separate room. Yeah, let's pick it.
You got it open.
We're following our new policy of only taking something. Oh, there's a vent. Only taking the things that we really want. Mock apple cider. Sounds pretty good, actually.
Staying out of sight.
Bathroom. Okay, so this is a room I would have went in anyway. Adreno or Adreno? Oh, Immunosol, and these are Adrenos. Not Adrena time. Fantastic. Alright guys, by the book. Super stealth.
Next. Nobody? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Go. Security, but
Looks like we're doing this.
guys all right?
Alright, that was good enough. Good enough. Goddamn sprats made their way in here too.
Hey, what would happen if this station fell into Olympus? Would we just keep falling forever? Just asking.
Just asking. Just asking questions.
You're fast.
Okay, now I'm in the other area. Let's just go back to the elevator. I like knowing my options and then not using them, and then just using the way everybody would go. That's my style. Dun 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 dun. Oh wow, we actually popped up out here last time. Now we're all the way over here. I thought we'd come out here. Well, I guess that makes sense because he's over there. Okay. Well, that's good. Now we'll explore this whole station. All of Oops will be ours.
It's all in the wrist.
Didn't mean to take that, but that's okay.
Unexpected.
Can't see your weak point. Don't like that.
Don't hit him.
Incoming! Fix you right up!
Crossbow kick!
Oh, hello. You're pretty close to me. Oh, it was a tie. They killed each other. Shock weakness. No thank you, sir. No perks are actually, like, there's not enough perks, good perks, to ever really take any flaws. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure all my weapons are reloaded, and I keep forgetting if I actually did that, so I cycle through them like 3 times. Ooh, is that a safe?
Oh, wow.
Wow. Wow. That was a safe. It had some good stuff in it though. Mr. Zappy. Alright, let's read the terminal. Pink slip protocol is currently in effect. Hack 65 disable. Absolutely. Please ensure all human resources have been properly disposed of in Auntie Cleo's biocycle containment units. Okay, I'll do that. Site safety engineering logs from the manual. In the unfortunate event of a necessitated downsizing, the most senior site safety engineer, or the sole member on assignment, shall initiate by mandate of Auntie's corporate headquarters the pink slip protocol manufacturer's directive included within all automechanicals stationed at the facility. From the site safety engineer, sit there and guard the red button, they said. Sounds like an easy paycheck, I said. I'm not going to live in a secret lab in the middle of a gas giant storm-riddled atmosphere, my ex-wife said. No one told me I'd eventually have to press the button I was guarding, the pink slip protocol button, the final choice between diligent duty or my friends. On second thought, let's be honest, they were never my friends. Once I've disabled the protocol and scrubbed the labs, I'll ask corporate for a reassignment. I hear Emerald Vale's real nice this time of year. Well, I hear that you're a dumbass. Alright, pretty sure you... I hope you died. Alright, let's read the logs. Sprat tails and coffee. Whoever keeps cutting off sprat tails and dropping them into innocent, unguarded cups of coffee needs to cut it out, or I'll cut off something of yours next. It's not funny, and I'm tired of cleaning up coffee-colored vomit. Report, Junior Custodial Assistant, Gracie Goldman. Lost cards, missing. Queen of Hearts, 5 of Clubs, all aces, and the 3, 7, 8, and 9 of Spades. Last seen on my desk in a solitaire spread. Reward if found. A friendly game of whist. Even if not returned, we can make do. Really, come play with me. Betting not required, or we can place bets if you'd rather. I've got a couple packets of sugar-free 0% sweetener left I could barter. Receptionist Kelly. Oh, it's so sad. I didn't want to play with her. Power outage thefts. Some thefts have been happening each time the power goes off, and the power keeps going off for longer each time. Coincidence? I think not. Folks are getting antsy as the year and the storm stretches, and that makes them mean. SSE George self-reported. Alright, so that guy was told to push the red button, and he pushed the red button. Dr. Lowe's Sky High Mix. What is that? Small dose of highly potent caffeinoid. It will reduce the cost of actions during tactical time dilation for 80%. 80%? That's ridiculous. I could take like 7 or 8 shots with a sniper rifle in one tactical time dilation. That's crazy. I'm assuming. I'm pretty sure that's what it does, unless I'm just misinterpreting. Another Vendo machine, worthless, pretty much. Oh no, those were Adrena times. God damn it. What are you Auntie Cleo people doing with Spacer's Choice drugs? Well, they got the holding tanks for people, so definitely doing something. I said they were improving ampicillin. Is that true? I guess we'll find out. Where did this take me? Over here. Hello, Sprats.
Nicely done.
Got it. Heads down.
Heads down.
Great work.
Alright, another terminal. Medical bay terminal, I guess. And here's the key card. Your password disabled. Notice password input disabled. Too many failed attempts. Last login. Perfect recall when the numbers and letters were swimming around on the page at the time. Doesn't help with horse fucking shite passwords. Alright. Incoming messages. To lead chemist Dr. Jasper Lowe from Auntie Cleo's corporate headquarters, a last and lethal warning. Pink slip protocol will be coming. Advisory notice to lead chemist of Olympus Orbital Pharmaceutical Station. Oops. No satisfactory results have been submitted in 11 months. Pursuant to clause blah blah blah. If measurable and material proof of progress are not approved within 31 days, station personnel may be found to be in dereliction of duty and a result could be prematurely terminated. Auntie Cleo's corporate headquarters Special Committee for Auditing and Management. Who cares about your health more than Auntie Cleo? Nobody. Postscript. Jazz, my darling genius, as you are likely now well aware, I must humbly regret to inform you that my exhaustive efforts to protect that beautiful, oversized brain of yours, and consequently its nefarious agenda, are in fact failing faster than your rumored last project on Gorgon. I repeat, the corporate hounds are onto your dodgy scent, and it's made them thirst and bay for blood. If I cannot supply the executive floors with tangible, undoctored results, and soon, I'm heartbroken to report that the Pink Slip Protocol will be initiated by a majority vote and the project will be scrubbed, wholly and completely. I trust you understand the full weight of what that means. One can project is an embarrassment of epic proportions, twice as unforgivable. Please, 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 I am begging on bended knee, send me a working prototype. At this stage, even a fatally flawed one will do. Save yourselves and your lab coats before this reflects poorly on my permanent record. Eternally yours, at least until the next failed delivery milestone. Your Chief Efficiency Inspector, Dr. Mora. Outgoing messages. This is what Jasper replied with to that note. Nora Mora, my once darling, as you are likely now well aware, I don't want you to beg, I don't want you on bended knee, I don't want anything except to feed this infernal, indefensible, insatiable need. I am so close, so very near on the cusp of salvation. Then and only then will I send you that blasted Anthracillin Plus, a ludicrously simple modification I could formulate in my sleep were I ever able to sleep. No longer yours, no longer anyone but that elusive and fleeting embrace of chemical virtuosity with regret, Jasper. You understand, do you not, darling? From the very first test, from that first accursed step, every path, every infinite random dice roll of emerging cosmic routes was leading us to this destiny. So he's trying to do something else, maybe presumably fix Adrenatime, and he's just pretending to work on Anthracillin Plus. But for some reason he won't send, he's just going to let everybody die, which I don't understand. Just send in the thing and get to work somewhere else. I guess he thinks he can finish what he's doing before the 31 days are up, but playing with a lot of fire. Drafts. Venting, do not send. Pink slip protocol, really? You wholeheads went there. Never would I have thought you'd stoop so low, or more accurately, be so moronic as to cut off your own noses to spite your faces. True, the project was delayed, but we all know I would have delivered one more than adequate results eventually once I'd ascended to the highest peak of my genius. We were less than months away. I should say. Not that I'd expect a pea-brained layman to understand. Nor is wastage on you lot. I am wasted on you lot. And might I just add, though I might have invited you to do your worst, you did try your best, but I am still alive. Nevertheless, I do go on, and I never ever forget. Payback will be swift, oh yes, I scarcely think you'll see it coming. Just as soon as I perfect my formula, and can focus on other matters, then you will rue the day you pink-slipped the great Jasper Lowe. Buffoons, eternally misunderstood and undervalued, and still misappropriating your precious company resources, the employee formerly so, known as Dr. Jasper Lowe. And this was his, to scam. Subject venting, do not send. We won't send it yet. We'll see how much of an asshole he is, and then if he's a real asshole, we'll send it. That's the plan currently. Am I right, Sprats? Am I right, guys? If he's actually truly trying to fix his Adrenatime thing, then I don't want to mess with him too much. At least he's trying. One bit cartridge. Yes, 1 bit cartridge. Fantastic. Well done. What are you? A technician mechanical? Well, you look like a big boy, alright? I don't like it. You look like a Sam, but even bigger. Reinforced to withstand the harshest environments, this construction automechanical is equipped with jump checks and shot cannons. Yeah, you look like the ones we usually fight, except tougher, which I don't like. This DLC has had a couple of tough fights, which is unusual. Where's your weak spot? Do you have one? Can I shoot your tanks on your legs? Oh, you miniaturized them. Alright, get him, get him, get him. Yeah, drop kick that asshole. You guys got it.
I was just getting started.
Fantastic job, guys. Is the door unlocked? Yes. And this is the way I came before, so these were both leading to the same spot.
imbecile.
Well, hello, Jasper. I see you are still alive. Turbine platform key. I assume Jasper will give that to me.
Nicely done.
Let me just look around first. This is the medical room, yes, yes. Another Dr. Low Sky High mix. I kind of like those. Those are pretty cool. Oop, another lab terminal. Anthracillin Plus team, welcome to the project. What is Anthracillin Plus? Anthracillin Plus mint flavor. Works on humans plus canids. Just added a plus sign to the name. As you can see, branding is still working out the kinks, but luckily, we've plenty of time to finish the formula before they finalize the packaging and slogans. Now let's get to work brewing a bigger, better version of Auntie's Anthracillin. Friends don't let friends self-test their concoctions. Act 100 disable, yes. All orbital station automechanicals assigned to the laboratory. Well, it's too late for that, but that's okay. Effective immediately. Team, we're temporarily redirecting our efforts to perfecting Dr. Low's proprietary Sky High Mix, which maximizes genius and productivity. After sampling Dr. Low's Sky High Mix, the team agrees that this will enable us to reach our original project goals better in the long run and is worth a momentary detour Yates. Okay, so the Sky High Mix is him, which is a nice product. But if that's what he's doing and he's not trying to fix his other problem, then I'm not a fan. Project data, meeting notes. A note on today's meeting notes. This record is abbreviated due to an unscheduled chemical leak that permeated the meeting room. The resulting and immediate inhalation of noxious gases cause a double vision, hallucinations, and uncontrollable sense of giddiness and projectile vomiting. Side effects occurred in all meeting participants. As such, we cut the time block down to 1 hour from the standard 2-hour review. Meeting notes. Dr. Lowe, where the devil is Sullivan? I told that numbskull if he missed one more staff meeting, he couldn't make it, Doctor. He caught his hand in the specimen splicer again. Oh, you mean his remaining hand? Not anymore. Laughing. What was that? I thought I heard something. Nothing. No, I'm sure it sounded like a... Perhaps it was your imagination, Doctor. Right. When it isn't Jasper, when isn't it? Or when isn't it, Jasper? When isn't it? At any rate, he'll require a replacement. For his hands? Don't be asinine. For his productivity. We can't risk falling behind. Not now. Not when I am at long last on the cusp of a breakthrough. You've balanced the mixture then? Marvelous, Doctor. Bootlicker. I'll have Kel put you in a request for a personal transfer. If we're very lucky, we could get a new body within the supply drop coming next month. Elsewise, we'll have to wait a year. No. This is unacceptable. I distinctly smell a hissing sound. Coughing. What imbecile scheduled the testing release in this time block? This room is allotted for self-testing on Thursdays only. Laughing. I don't. Vomiting and meeting notes. Testing data. Sky High Mix Concoction 9B. Administered to Raptidon. Raptidon exploded. Administered lower dosage. Raptidon exploded, but more slowly. Sky High Mix 9C. Administered single drop to self. Woke on the turbine platform, naked, drenched, and holding a handful of severed sprat tails. Sky High Mix Test 10. Misplaced calculations. Sky High Mix Test 10A. Added mint flavoring. Tested on canid. Breath markedly approved. Canid still exploded. So maybe we shouldn't take this stuff. Progress report. Anthracillin Plus. Milestone 1 met. Milestone 2 met. Milestones 3 through 10 not met. 12 in progress. 11 just disappeared, I guess. So if he's testing the Sky High shit just because he wants to make something, I'm not a fan. Especially if it explodes canids, maybe I should not take it. Let's find out. Then we're going to find out if we want to send that message. We'll find out if we want to send that message to Auntie Cleo to let them know that he doesn't like them.
Oh, wait. Almost forgot that Yates is dead. That's good, actually. Yates, where did I put the... Oh, wait. Almost forgot that Yates is dead. That's good, actually.
Is it? I'm gonna take all your stuff before I talk to you. How about that?
Wish I could do that.
Energy drinks. I don't know if the Verity stuff is good, but I can sell it. Tobacco in ears. Nope. Alright, I think that's everything.
Shush. No talking. Concentrating. Damn it. I almost had it. The formula was in my mind and I almost had it. I was so close to a breakthrough, I could practically taste it. You really did pick the worst time to manifest.
You sound like, suspiciously like, a voice actor that voices a lot of people. But anyway. What formula are you talking about?
Sky High. My magnum opus of psychostimulants. I feel like I've already explained this to the last hallucination. Oh, hang on. I see what's happening. You're real. Ergo, not a hallucination. This is interesting. I have several questions for you. Let's start with the obvious. Who are you, and how are you even alive?
Let's see. Where do I start?
Dr. Jasper Lowe? You see my uniform. Don't demote me like that. Right.
Whatever.
That answers that. Next question. Do you come bearing fresh pharmaceuticals?
This guy looks like he's had enough.
Look, we all know you're here to interrogate me. If I'm going to go through this ordeal, I'm not doing it sober.
Nope. Only the freshest for my friends. Pat your pockets. Sorry, only got stale drugs. Yeah, interesting device you got there. What are you taking?
You mean my inhaler? It's designed to deliver a highly concentrated dose of Sky High right through my respiratory system. The formula's still a work in progress. Clears my mind for a few precious moments. The rowdy tenants of my mind palace stop their chattering, and in that silence, I experience clarity. Inspiration through inhalation. That's Sky High. Or it will be, once I perfect my formula.
Okay, you could use some inspiration, Doc. Relax, take an inhale. Do I really want him to? I need you to tell me what's going on.
Auntie Cleo instituted the Pink Slip Protocol. Fancy marketing term that translates to, we're not satisfied with the quality of your work, so we're revoking your lifetime contracts. Can you believe Auntie terminated my entire team? It's a terrible setback. For my team, I mean, not for me. Not this time. I'll continue the work on my own if need be. Ah, right. How do I put this? This is not the first time I've lost a research team to corporate mismanagement. It's the second. Auntie had been threatening to instigate Pink Slip Protocol for months, though I honestly didn't think they'd have the stones to do it. I was on the verge of giving Auntie the results she wanted. Well, almost on the verge. Approaching the verge. The point is, I didn't think this would happen.
Yeah, it's Auntie Cleo. I mean, they were pretty clear with you.
Bureaucratic procrastination and some incompetent saber-rattling. Before I was traded, I worked on Project Gorgon. I lost that team by attrition. Management turned the screw on my team. Forced me to fire 1 in 10 researchers. The few of us that remained were overworked and exhausted. We didn't have much of a security detail. I don't know how the primals got loose, but my team didn't stand a chance.
Right, that's where those primals were. Yes, I know Lawrence Goodfellow gave you the order to downsize your team.
You've done your research. Yes. The unfortunately named Mr. Goodfellow decided his ego was more important than our research. We were designing a drug the likes of which Halcyon had never seen. A veritable panacea that cured lethargy and guaranteed a lifetime of productivity. I was overwhelmed, overworked, frustrated. Forced to submit unfinished samples, failing to meet impossible deadlines.
Right, so Goodfellow is also a possibility for being our mysterious person. Yes, that's true.
I started self-medicating to enable my genius to perform at a greater capacity. To forget. To endure. To feel nothing. Project Gorgon was in its final days when the primals attacked our lab. It wasn't long until Spacer's Choice authorized my transfer to this facility.
Human Inquiry was testing adrenotime on people. Why did you need primals?
Not at all. Such an event is incredibly rare. Few workers understand the truth of their value to society. Me? I'm worth 5 measly lab coats.
Yeah, Dr. Blakesley did say that exactly.
She would. No doubt she'd stuff my brain in a jar if she could. Do you know what she quoted to me one time from some rubbish Earth book? Looked me right in the eyes and said, "You are a brain, Jasper. The rest of you is a mere appendix."
Elementary, my dear Jasper.
Yes, well, whatever isn't. The key to forgetting, I suppose. Auntie Cleo wants us to develop Anthracillin Plus, a new and improved version of the original Anthracillin formula. And what Auntie wants, Auntie gets. Eventually. I was making considerable progress. I can't possibly fathom why they prematurely terminated the project.
Yeah, everyone's already dead, Jasper. There's no use in lying. We already know what you did.
I'm not lying. I'm carefully curating the truth for you. All right, listen. Auntie needs to be patient. I'll eventually get around to developing Anthracillin Plus. My priority right now is sky high. Once I perfect my formula, I'll be able to keep my mind functioning at peak performance without any pesky distractions. Like feelings. No, you don't. There's nothing interesting in the chem lab. There's nothing interesting in Gorgon at all. Gorgon is a featureless rock dragged along by the gravitational current of a barren asteroid belt. The chem lab is a graveyard. You won't find anything there but the dead.
I just need to unlock the door. I don't care. Okay?
Well, it wasn't me. I've been stuck in this place for ages. In any case, it's becoming obvious you're not listening to sensible warnings. If you've set your heart on exploring my old labs, I won't try to dissuade you. Indulge me with a favor, and I'll give you the access you want. The electromechanical turbine is offline. Without any power, I can't possibly continue my work. Be a dear and reactivate it for me. That's all I ask.
You mean out in the huge, highly dangerous storm?
No, I'm not stepping out of my lab. Not under any circumstances. I can't bear to look at what's out there. Take the elevator to the storm platform at the top of this facility. Reactivate the turbine, and I'll give you the access you want. Of course you do. Well then, let's hear them. Did you snoop through my things? And just admit it to me. You do have gall, I'll give you that. Look, I keep a draft on my terminal where I vent my occasional frustrations with upper management. It's honestly one of my less detrimental coping methods, as I am not stupid enough to fill out the name in the address field. One thing at a time, my chatty accomplice. Turbine repairs first, interviews later.
Alright. I don't like you. Nice inhaler. So what he's saying is, even if I send the message, he's addressed it to #scam. So Auntie Cleo won't get it, so let's just send it. See what happens. Oh, I can't because there's no power. Well, there's power enough for the terminal, but I guess the router's down. You know how it goes. Power goes out, the router gets turned off. Sucks.
Great work.
Alright, I assume this will take me to a new area. Oh, maybe not. Well, I mean, by new area I meant new loading zone, but... Nope, I suppose the elevator ride is probably long enough for them to load what's ever up here. Doesn't look like it's too big a platform either. Oh, fuck me.
Oh, have mercy!
Guys, don't worry about it. Okay, look, it's all gonna be good. What's the chances? What's the chances of getting struck by lightning, huh? I mean, they're pretty high, but... whatever. Can't think about that. Let's use the terminal. Diagnosis, electromechanical maintenance required, activate. Maintenance required, so I cannot activate them. I gotta go up there and physically interact with these, things. Hello, mechanical.
Okay, I'm fine.
No, you don't. You ain't flying anywhere, you fucking bastard. Who else is here?
My time to shine!
Where are you going, Felix?
Can we do that again?
No, yeah, well, actually, yes. We're gonna have to, as a matter of fact. Alright, there's number 1 fixed. Now we can look around before we turn on number 2. See, there's one over there, Felix. Hello.
Hey, Bob!
Kick that turret. Thank you.
Iron slut!
Well, that was it's dramatically falling. Uh-oh. There's another turret on the other side. Felix, stop it. Come back here.
I'll be right there!
God damn it, you guys.
Yep,
Get the fuck
right
over
up.
here. We'll fight that one later. Oh, is that a bridge? Yes, it is. It's a bridge. Boy, they kept a lot of things on this death platform. Alright, let's take out the next one.
Score one for Felix. Still got it.
Oh, it's melting. Whew.
Can't keep us out.
No, they cannot, Felix. I like it. You know, it is nice feeling a little bit of tenseness in the fights now instead of just making them like extremely boring, which most of the game they are because you're extremely overpowered. But hey, they made this DLC a little bit tougher, which is nice in a way.
Easy.
I mean, I suppose I could turn the difficulty up, but then again, I'm not usually a fan of a hard game. I like it to be... I like a little challenge, but not a lot. That's my style. This game is like, it's a little too easy, even for me. On normal, but I don't want to put it on hard, because I don't. And then you got the supernova mode, which seems like it would be extremely annoying. I think it's called supernova, super something. Or you can only save by sleeping in your ship. Oh, that's no good. Shock cannon hyper. Yeah. That's cool, but I'm not a shock cannon kind of guy.
That was quick.
There we go, 344 bits, finally, something worthwhile. They're all taking the Dr. Lowe's mix. Security diagnostic. Security turrets are non-operational. Okay, so I could have turned the turrets off here. That probably would have been smart.
So, Wasn't really following what you did there, but I guess it worked.
Yes, I suppose it worked. I flipped 2 switches and then pushed a button on the computer. A little dark in here, huh? Oh, there we go. Alright, now this guy can give me my, key card or whatever he's gonna give me.
The facility's back on the grid, and my pipes again floweth with the sweet, sweet essence of my salvation. I suppose I have you to thank for realigning the machine. Of course, Jasper, you imbecile. You'll need my voice to get into the chem lab. I'm obviously not coming with you, so I'm giving you a recording of my dulcet speech. This recording should get you into the chem lab. I hope whatever you're after is worth the trauma. I wouldn't go back there if I was higher than the mercury levels in a can of salt tuna. Wait, take my gun while you're at it. If you end up dying on Gorgon, there's a non-zero chance I'll feel partially responsible. Neither of us want that.
No, 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 no.
Die, perhaps? Automechanical sentries are generally programmed to ignore corpses. I don't like the idea of going back to that place. To that life. Yes, I know it's not me risking my throat gallivanting around Gorgon. It's you, for whatever madcap reasons you've got. I've helped you once, and I don't feel great about it. I made a clean break from Gorgon, and now it feels like you're asking me to tether myself back to that place.
Everybody's always, like, feeling like... Stop having feelings, guys. Come on.
I suppose you've got a point. Or something resembling a point. I'm emotionally addled right now, and I'm allowing my sentiments to get the better of me. Here, my personal security keycard. There's a hallway near the processing room. It leads to a security terminal. Use this keycard to unlock the hallway and disable security.
Why would you not just get... If you're trying to break away from Gorgon, why would you not just give me that in the first place? I don't understand that. Like, hello, why do you need a keycard for the place you're trying to forget existed? What is employee benefits? Ooh, it's a science weapon. This experimental device was created to keep employees on their feet regardless of how much pain or exhaustion they are experiencing. As all good workers know, unconsciousness is just another word for wage theft. So what does it do exactly, though? Is this a heal gun? I wonder if it heals. Oh, this weapon slowly heals. Oh man, this weapon slowly heals whoever is targeted by its beam. The amount of healed increases with the wielder's science skill. Using the weapon on a downed companion will eventually revive them, but a body can only take so much punishment, so a recently revived companion cannot be revived again. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, might as well. I don't really need anything else. I'll keep this just in case I need to heal one of you guys. Cool. Cool. Oh, I can't upgrade it to heal faster? That's what I was hoping to do. I guess I can't. I might actually switch to this. Tech skills, medical science and engineering, right? Yes. I think I'm gonna switch to that. Hold on, let me modify this. I can give it shock rating, physical, shock, physical +5. Upgrades, body armor and helmet armor ratings against all damage types. Yeah. Sure. Now this is the important one. I want the improved silver tongue. Nightingale. Walk speed +10, sprint speed +10. Dodge distance +30. Geographic scanner, Nightingale, step. Carry capacity. Let's do cushion souls. And now this is the important one. What do we want here? When your health drops too low, this mod makes you temporarily invulnerable. Restores some of your tactical time dilation meter when you deal a critical hit. Increases your movement speed for a short time when you enter tactical time dilation. When your health drops too low, this mod grants you a large bonus to sprint speed. This mod stuns and damages melee attackers. I like Electrocharge Surface a lot. Let's do this one, that makes me invincible. Okay, because right now I'm just getting dialogue skills +20 because of the double armor. I'm getting +20 from Chimera. But if I equip this, I'm gonna get why am I only getting +10? I should be getting +20. I should be getting +20, or does it only count for the skill bonus and not for the modifications? Oh, it only counts for the skill bonus, not for the modifications. But that's okay. In fact, my persuade is high enough. I don't even need, I could be 154 even without the Silver Tongue kit. So what else can I have? Stealth skills, melee defense skills, no. Ranged weapon skills, tech skills. Stealth skills or tech skills, those might be useful. If I get the stealth skills +10, I won't need to switch to pick locks. Alright, what do I look like now? I'm at 154 persuade, perfect. 76 sneak, 150 hack. Oh, it puts me at 150 hack too. Ooh, I'm glad I picked the stealth one. So now I don't need to change into anything to hack or lockpick or persuade. I can just wear what I got. I can put this other stuff back. Perfect. I'm a fan. I'm glad that I picked stealth. So I got 150 persuade, 150 hack, and 150 lockpick. Alright, I like this armor. I'll take that. I'll sacrifice the damage resistance. That's fine. Can still whack it up a little bit anyways. To 70. 70's not bad. Perfect. I love it, guys. I love it. Let's go. Let's get the fuck out of here. Right, we gotta drop this lady off at the groundbreaker before we go back to Gorgon. Alright, let's put you away. Well, we don't need you anymore. We don't need you anymore. We don't need you anymore. Two full pages of weapons.
I thought about hiding in a crate, but they all smell sort of funny.
Sometimes I can hear Vickers saying prayers to himself. Sometimes I hear him cussing about tossball scores.
Okay.
Something on...
Nope, let's take this lady over there. Let's just take one more look. Do we want to modify anything? Tinker anything? Wow, condition on that thing went down fast, didn't it? Alright, let's go to Groundbreaker. This one's Chem Lab and HIA Observation Room. This is Waste Processing Ravine and Synthesis and Manufactory. Okay, so we can get one at the Chem Lab.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Alright, are you gone, lady? Seems like it. Alright, hope you got off.
We are now in orbit above Gorgon. I think I'll initiate an unscheduled rest cycle while you're out.
She thinks she's gonna rest. She ain't gonna rest. No rest. It's not the worst unless it's worst. Alright.
Hey, let me... All sorts of...
Okay, sell. Harmful status effect duration might actually be extremely useful. Alright. Oh yeah, junk. In fact, I'm gonna add that to my thing right now. That actually sounds really good. $59, we're good. Let's see, let's fast travel. Since we've already explored pretty much everything. And we have the chem lab ready to go.
Alright, Doc Low, let's hear that passphrase.
You think a voice lock's hard to make? Kinda wonder if I should put one in the bathroom to keep Sam from smashing up the toilet.
Isn't he a janitor bot? How is he smashing up the toilet? Oh my god, did these primals come back to life? Yes, they did.
Got it. Inside voices. You got him.
But not the Mega Primal, it seems. Oh, never mind, here he is. Oh, you guys are running away, huh?
Don't mess with us.
Too bad I can't heal myself.
This facility is currently experiencing a heightened security event. Accessing this facility requires voice-modulated passphrase. Please speak the passphrase.
It's not the best choice.
We attest to the zest with our hand on our chest. Be impressed as our guest by what we've finessed. You are blessed to ingest what we thoroughly test. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice.
Passphrase accepted. Access granted. Welcome, Dr. Jasper
Doo-doo.
Lowe.
I love that music sting. Beautiful. Oh, nice. Chem Lab stands for Compound Harvesting, Enrichment, and Molecularization Lab. Okay, 217 meters. That means this place must be pretty big, pretty sizable.
Almost hard to believe something so awful as Adrena time came from a place that looks so normal. Normal aside from the bodies, I mean. And the blood. Oh, so much blood.
Oops, did not mean to take the Adrena time. I don't need to show my boss anything, because I am the boss. Urgent notification. This urgent notification brought to you by Spacer's Choice Automated Subversive Behavior Notification System. Please be informed that one or more of the following high priority conditions are likely to be active in your office or workplace: escaped criminals, unlawful discussion of subversive cultural material, or extended and unauthorized breaks. Please notify your supervisor immediately. If you are the designated supervisor of this workplace, this message constitutes your official notification. This is an automated response. Please do not respond directly to this message. Wang C. That's whose terminal this is. To Tanaka S. Subject lost key. Chief, I found a key in a locker by the laboratory. The key belongs to Dr. Lowe. Please retrieve the key and return it to him. I'd do it myself, but Dr. Lowe can be pretty paranoid. If I show up at his door with the key in hand, he'll assume I stole it in order to fabricate a reason to check up on him. Okay, near the bathroom. Jasper, I know you told me not to bother you when you're working, but I'm running out of options. I understand you're busy, so I've boiled down my list of concerns into simple yes-no questions. Just respond with Y or N. 1. Did you read Goodfellow's letter? 2. Am I on the chopping block? 3. Has security talked to you about some type of corporate spy in our ranks? 3A. Is there a spy? 4. Did you know Padilla's heart gave out after a 72-hour shift? And 4A. Are you attending the wake? I've got the staff coming to the receptionist desk looking for answers. What am I supposed to tell them? It's not the best choice. It's the only choice we've got. Are you going to respond? And now we got from Jasper. Please respond. N. Respectfully, Jasper Lowe. Jasper, I've been taking your messages at my terminal like you asked. This one's from management, though. Please take a look at this. I could get in trouble for deleting it. Dr. Lowe, I speak for everyone at OCI. Oh, we already read this. Basically, it's Goodfellow saying, hey, you guys suck, hurry up and fire 1 and 10 to make your researchers realize that they're in trouble. So he responded no to this. Did you read the letter? No. Am I on the chopping block? No. Has security talked to you about some type of spy? No. Is there a spy? No. Did you know Patilla's heart gave out? No. Are you attending the wake? No. No, no, no. No, no. Okay, key by the lavatory.
I've switched on the laboratory security system. I trust the mechanicals will sort you out.
Well, I don't think they will. I can take mechanicals.
Hold on. I thought this place was supposed to be abandoned.
Unless we're getting stalked by 2 different shadowy figures with the same creepy voice, I'm pretty sure this is the same jackass from back in the OCI.
No shit, Felix. No shit. Is there anyone in this room? Okay, whoa, what's this whole under area? Oh, okay, I see. Interesting. So I can't get in here, huh? Just set dressing? Oh, this is a regular scrap mechanical, not a super strong one like the ones I just fought, so.
That's the last of him.
That's good. Main lab.
Oh, sweet.
One down. Wow, nice work.
Maybe there isn't a Deadeye Assault Rifle 3. Maybe that's not a thing. That sucks. Oh well, I guess I'm stuck with the bolt action. Because I have not seen a Deadeye Assault Rifle 3 anywhere.
Roscoe, it's Georgie. If you're hearing this, you must still be holed up at the Sprat Shack. And you're not gonna like this one bit. I was trying to steal our recordings when things went crazy. I know. Like I said, sorry. And I'm gonna be in a heap of trouble if I don't get them, so if you want to save my bacon, you need to do it for me. I need the 3 interviews we did with Ambrose, this one here, plus another recording of my own. I left that last one with a guy who owed me a favor at the garbage processing office in the chemical waste ravine. I'll leave an automech near Stellar Freighting. It'll want all 5 recordings, plus a passphrase. Glacial Age. Oh, and don't listen to my log, alright? Just stay safe and keep your head down.
Hello. So Roscoe doesn't need the... Georgie wanted Roscoe to get them for her. Interesting development. Main laboratory terminal, critical error. Run diagnostics. Formula samples not found. Refinements not found. Blah, blah, blah. Staff personal entry, 1 log found. To whom it may concern, this morning, I and my colleagues gathered in the reception hall. Every 10th staff member at this laboratory was released from service. I am one of them. My indenturement contract to Spacer's Choice, which stipulates a lifetime of productive service as a researcher in the field of organic chemistry, has been terminated. I have served Spacer's Choice for most of my life. Working at the Gorgon facility is the highlight of my career. If I leave Gorgon, I will have nowhere else to go. Because my contract guaranteed my work for the duration of my life, to end that contract is tantamount to ending my life. If you have the power to reconsider your decision, I ask you kindly reconsider. I am willing to work without pay if necessary. This job is all I have. Please allow me to fortify my spirit by continuing to work. Respectfully, Zhang. Research notes. Dr. Lowe. I'm afraid I don't know where your research notes are. I searched materials processing and discreetly asked the receptionist, but nothing turned up. If I had to guess, you left them in the basement laboratory. I'd venture down there myself, but you know how I feel about primals. I apologize for the weakness of my constitution. Sir, if your research notes do turn up in the basement, may I ask you think favorably on me when OCI asks for a budget review? Word around the lab is that Goodfellow and the other leaders at the OCI want to make some deeper cuts in our staff. If there's any truth to this rumor, I hope you'll remember that I've always supported your desire to find a better, safer version of AT. Respectfully, Zhang. Okay, so he didn't like Zhang because he wouldn't go into the basement to find his notes, so he fired him. Great.
Clever.
Here's another one. Main laboratory terminal. Messages from Lowe. Can we please? Dr. Lowe, I think I speak for all my colleagues in the laboratory when I say I'm worried about the OCI's treatment of our facilities. I can understand dismissing 10% of our staff as a punitive measure. I can understand cutting our deadlines in half in order to motivate us. But, and forgive me, Dr. Lowe, I can't understand demanding that we send human inquiry our untested compounds. Many of these compounds aren't tested because we know they're failures. Increasing production means proportionally decreasing quality of enrichment, which means lower compatibility with human metabolism, which means higher rate and intensity of dangerous and potentially lethal side effects. Compound X is a highly complicated formula harvested from the waste of xenocytes. It's complicated because, unlike over 50% of Spacer's Choice's nutritional catalog, the compound was not designed for human consumption. So is he right? Maybe Lucky was right, and that it was designed for canids. Xenocytes. What's a xenocyte? If the good people at OCI understand the complexity of the compound we're dealing with, there's a chance they'll give us the time and resources we need. We just need them to understand this is a problem of miscommunication, Jasper. Just let me go up there and give them a presentation. I'll use markers and everything. What do you think? Dr. Pahlavi, the OCI are comprised of a gaggle of carrion feeders. You go up there with your markers and your charts and your diagrams, and they'll chew the flesh off your bones and then charge me for the meal. It is absolutely critical that I finish my research in peace and as soon as possible without interference from the OCI. So in answer to your question, no, we fucking can't. Best, Jasper Law. Personal files from T. Meadows. Today we received our updated timetable from management, courtesy of Goodfellow. 6-week deadlines are now 3-week deadlines. Some of my colleagues have been sacrificing sleep in order to meet these deadlines. Others have been medicating themselves with very small doses of enriched Compound X in order to combat the fatigue. Work fortifies the spirit, so we will carry on. I count myself fortunate to have been spared in the decimation. My former colleagues have nowhere to go. Their departure corresponded with a few critical doses of enriched Compound X disappearing from our storage. Correlation does not imply causation, so I will not imply theft. I am concerned by the side effects of Compound X. Even in its refined state, repeated use damages the synaptic patterns of the brain. Paranoia, violence, psychosis, and intense anxiety will haunt a repeated user for the rest of their lives. Our enrichment process does not combat the side effects of Compound X. We were close to a breakthrough, but the damage to our research terminals is irreversible. My hope is that Human Inquiry will see the effects of the compound in their own tests and report these tests to creative incubation. If incubation is as chilled as these results by I am, they may provide us with more time and resources. From B. Gothier, a moment of silence for my recent batch of enriched Compound X. The elegant complexity of your molecular structure manifested in the hallucination of my own sleep-deprived mind. 30% lower rate of addiction, 75% compatible with human metabolism, and with a side effect coefficient of just 0.65. You are our most promising compound yet. Human Inquiry would have been delighted to pour you into a syringe and stick you inside a test subject. You were destroyed in unplanned sabotage, which is to say that Mr. Mosley's fancy tables couldn't predict this would happen. You were almost perfect. Our lab will never see the likes of you again. Compound X is notoriously difficult to enrich. Its molecular structure is fussy. In small doses, the compound provides a massive boost to energy and productivity. The clever buggers at OCI do not seem to understand this principle and have asked us to increase our dosage with every batch. High-dosage Compound X is even harder to enrich, and a poorly enriched, poverty-stricken chemical has none of the protective layers that inhibit dangerous side effects. So what we have is a cocktail with very bad side effects chased down with one massive rush of euphoric energy. Pleasant, but incredibly dangerous. I can only hope HIA's reports agree with my assessment. So surprisingly, they all pretty much agreed that this shit was bad, but management didn't care, basically. Let's see if we can turn off security before we look around.
Ooh, traps ahead. Maybe behind, too. Traps just about everywhere, Captain.
Alright, where is this one coming from? Are we clear?
Gosh, that's clever.
Tanaka's Peacekeeper, huh? Powerful enough for a guard, but made for a manager. Well, I'm not gonna go to you guys because you guys already have good stuff. No! No, no, no. Fuck me. Where the fuck am I? Okay, at least I can use the elevator to get back up. Alright, let's read the terminal. Maybe we can turn off security. That's the idea. Security office status. Access restricted. All password protection has been disabled by Lawrence Goodfellow. Lift access restrictions. Disable automechanical hostility. Yes. Perfect. Automechanical status. Automechanical hostility protocol disabled. Messages. Resignation. Dr. Lowe. I've just finished filing my official report on the unplanned sabotage event. Unfortunately, filing a report on a sabotage event requires me to also include a list of captured, apprehended, and neutralized saboteurs. Company policy. No list means I'm getting arrested for dereliction of duty, and you're getting penalized for hiring me. Saboteurs is plural. I can't include Mr. St. Germain's name and be done with it. As a last resort, I have been forced to include the names of all former employees whose contracts were recently terminated in the decimation. These researchers are no longer a part of Project Gorgon and will likely not survive without a job, so I may as well use their names to save our jobs. I filed my last report last night and haven't been able to sleep since. This is to let you know that I will be filing for a transfer at the end of the next cycle. Mr. Tanaka. No, I can't explain the primals. Primals defy explanation. They are a miracle of evolutionary adaptation and a treasure trove of interesting genetic material. I'm not going to explain my alleged absence either. This is because I am not absent at all. My presence is implicit in the work of my researchers. The researchers still employed in this department are skilled and more than capable of repairing any damage done by the alleged saboteur. Please don't bother me again with trivial problems. You are the security chief. Stick to securing things, including but not limited to the safety of the lab and my privacy. Warm regards and pleasant felicitations, Gasparlo. Dr. Lowe, I'm going to have to take the researcher's side on this one. Your absence during an emergency is conspicuous. I don't want to report you because I don't want corporate auditors scheduling interviews with the entire staff while they're trying to meet the deadline. The unplanned sabotage event already halted experimentation and development. We're trying to get our operations running again, and we could use all the help we can get. I'm already down one staff member. Saint Germain's gone. You know why. You owe this team an explanation to any number of grievances. Your absence is the most urgent one, but I'll take an explanation as to why there are primals being held in the caverns near our waste disposal site. They're your primals, aren't they? Okay, so Lo was up to some shit. What exactly? He was absent. Was he sabotaging? Doesn't make sense. I don't know if the same person sabotaged all three places or if it's a different person for each lab working together. Oh no. Anyway, that should have turned off the mechanical, so let's explore. Oh, did it not turn off the ones out here? Or are they just... Maybe it doesn't turn them off, it just made them not hostile. Presumably this is the way you'd have to get around if you didn't have the security office keycard? Let's go in this laboratory building.
Dr. Lowe and his people didn't just work here. They lived here. This lab must have been their whole life.
Ah, so this is the living quarters, huh? Well, then the key should be in this laboratory, right? Maybe?
How the devil do I use this thing? Is it what? Oh, the barrel's turning. All right. I feel like an absolute idiot barking into this horn. I shouldn't have let Lucien talk me into this. What use do I have with audible notes? Posterity my ass. Ah, great fucking law. What's it doing now? Jasper! Jasper, it's... How do I turn it off? It won't.
Just press the button.
The what?
Oh, for law's sake, the button, Ollie.
Accursed thing.
Yeah, what use do you have for auditory notes anyway? I don't see this key that they were talking about. Oh, there it is. Jasper Lowe's key. Put it in a locker, huh? Nice, that's like a bathroom and changing area. Oh, so this is not the living quarters, this is the bathroom and dining area.
Done.
All right. So we've done this. This is where we came in. Blah blah blah. That's the elevator where we came in. Check this building. Yep, they are not hostile to me. Hello, sirs. Is that a recording?
The effects of Compound X are inescapable. The refined excrement of the xenocyte life form. It's a fine powder, very fine. It finds its way into absolutely everything. Even in the water now, and the air. It settles like a veil over all of Gorgon. The laboratory techs get the worst of it. We all appreciated the boost to mood and productivity at first, but we're at each other's throats in an instant now. I've had to break up 2 fistfights this week alone. This aggression must be inherent to the formula, to Compound X. How do I stop it?
What is a xenocyte exactly? So it's xenocyte excrement. What is a xenocyte? They say it's native on Gorgon, but nothing is native on here as far as I know. They brought everything with them. The primals, the canids, the mantisaurs. Okay. Critical update. This is an automated message. Congratulations, Contingency 77-1, abundance of raw material is now in effect. Due to a higher than projected volume of Compound X harvested in this lab, your production quotas have been raised by 200%. Please bear in mind that bi-weekly quota reviews are automatically generated and forwarded to Project Gorgon Administration and the Office of Creative Incubation. Any dereliction in production will be reflected in your review. Experimental notes. 1 log. Dunlop, junior researcher. 1134. Enriched Compound X to sample N-ray concentrate for 30 seconds. Oh. Consulted research notes. Notes incomplete and damaged. Exposed Compound X sample to N-ray concentrate for 60 seconds. Sample failed. Toxicity level high. Disposed. Exposed Compound X sample for attempt 90. Woke up. Fell asleep at table. Sample failed. Overexposure to lab atmosphere. Toxicity high. Disposed. Researcher's addendum. Unplanned sabotage event destroyed any relevant research notes. Forced to rely on outdated notes. Expected time lost 6 to 16 months. Attempt to replicate research unsuccessful. Will try again after resting eyes. So they're just dead tired trying to catch up because their notes were lost to a saboteur who deleted all their research, basically. Alright, what's down here? What's down in this area? Some Monet. Primals, is this the way we're supposed to go? Yes, we'll save that. Oop, corrosion. I could have just opened this door. Now I'm starting to think it might be Goodfellow and not Olivia who's the mysterious voice, or maybe it could be both. I do gotta watch out for primals, I would assume. Yes.
With the best.
We know the xenocytes aren't primals because there's another researcher who specifically said, why are they primals?
What was Mr. Lowe doing with all these primals?
That's the question of the day, isn't it, Parvati? This is the big boy, right? No, he's not that big. This gun loses its condition fast. Okay, there is a big one. Okay. We made it. Tremor Cleaver Hyper, no thank you. Ardenum Elixir, of course. That's one of my go-tos.
All right, hushing up.
Ooh, nice digging machine, huh? Dead body, skeletons. Probably shouldn't get the hide. I don't think it's a good value. Alright, any more primals down here? Or are we just talking robots? Robots. Perfect. This is where I fell down from the security office, right there. We've come full circle. Yep, we've come full circle.
Hey, that's impressive.
There's something out this way? Is this like an exit? Yeah, but it's sealed.
Must be Doc Lowe's old office.
Must be. That's correct, Felix. That's correct.
Night falls on Gorgon. Though I suppose it's always dark here in the void. The lab is empty, and I am at last alone. I'm preoccupied with thoughts of the single-celled xenocytes that make their home here on this rock. These primordial creatures persist despite the hostility of their surroundings. No, they require adversity to thrive. Perhaps that's why our bodies react to theirs. There is a harmony in us. The law didn't craft us for the void, yet we...
my every plan to end you. How inconsiderate. Especially after I've gone to so much effort to see Gorgon rest in peace. Why do you insist on waking it up?
But Gorgon's been a ruin for years and years. You think they've been here the whole time?
The Project Gorgon's dead, right? It's shut down for good. There's no way anybody could get this place running again.
I suppose. I don't know. I assume it's Goodfellow now. That's my new thinking.
Night falls on Gorgon. Though I suppose it's always dark here in the void. The lab is empty, and I am at last alone. I'm preoccupied with thoughts of the single-celled xenocytes that make their home here on this rock. These primordial creatures persist despite the hostility of their surroundings. No, they require adversity to thrive. Perhaps that's why our bodies react to theirs. There is a harmony in us. The law didn't craft us for the void, yet we scrabble across its cold worlds, building, persisting, as the xenocytes do. We live. Against all odds, we live. But for how long?
Xenocyte, single-celled primordial. So have we never seen the xenocyte before? Is it like a bug or something? Single cell. So it's like a germ or something? Jasper Lowe. Messages. God damn. From Ambrose to ChemLab. Pursuant to last week's incident, new security practices are now in effect. All lab personnel must tidy their workstations at the end of their shift, close and lock all drawers, safes, closets, vents, and lab doors before leaving. All visitors must be accompanied. Furthermore, any laboratory tech accompanying a guest who has not received certification in either self-defense or hand-to-hand combat must also be accompanied by a member of security. All confidential information must remain as such. Do not discuss the nature of your work outside or inside the lab, except to warn peers of imminent danger such as fire, chemical spill, or suspected corporate espionage. All laboratory techs are to isolate themselves until further notice. Any laboratory tech found fraternizing in groups of 2 or more, or found speaking with the same person more than once, will be remanded to Spacer's Choice Human Resource Re-Education and Reallocation Department. Finally, unless you are actually physically sitting in an interview session pre-approved by me, do not speak to the fucking journalist. Olivia. Jasper, I dug into the volunteer data Marion sent over. You were right. The current formulation is resulting in alarming outcomes, even by Spacer's Choice standards. Briantha and I performed a handful of autopsies on this week's deceased and made a few notable observations. In one case, that of a young man in his early 20s, we noted a degree of gray matter loss one would expect to see in a man of 70. His brain had also atrophied to a shocking extent, again as one might expect of an older man. In another case, that of a woman of middle age, the subject was no longer able to achieve natural sleep. After 11 consecutive days of wakefulness, she was no longer able to distinguish her violent hallucinations from reality, yet even as she spiraled, she demanded additional injections. I was sure our last tweak would reduce the incidence of violence among the volunteer population. We might attempt to further refine the compound through partitioning, though I'm doubtful that will be efficacious. Don't know. Violence aside, I'm growing increasingly concerned by the habit-forming nature of the compound. What do you think, Ollie? From Ambrose to ChemLab, high priority. The materials we work with are dangerous and will result in permanent injury, disfigurement, or madness when handled for extended periods. Therefore, All laboratory personnel will now report to the project physician, Dr. Priantha LeBlanc, for monthly physical and psychiatric evaluations. I do this out of an abundance of caution. Schedule your first appointment immediately and notify me when you do. I have access to your medical records, so I will know when you shirk. Do not make me drag you to his office myself, Olivia Ambrose. Outgoing messages. Dr. Ambrose, what do you think? These days, I try to think as little as possible. Thinking is a dreadful habit, which leads to self-awareness, which leads to resignation. It's true that the current formulation is resulting in alarming outcomes, but not, I think, by Spacer's Choice standards. Spacer's Choice standards are low. You report 11 consecutive days of wakefulness, and Spacer's Choice sees 11 consecutive days of productivity. You report an inability to distinguish violent hallucinations from reality. Spacer's Choice is going to try to push us to turn these hallucinations into phantom images of company logos. You say the compound is habit-forming, and Spacer's Choice is going to see an increase in demand for our never-ending supply of xenocyte waste. To be serious, yes, the compound is absolutely habit-forming. Addiction correlates with dosage, and dosage size is inversely proportional to enrichment quality. As long as corporate asks us to keep our dosage minimal and controlled, there's a reasonable chance we can improve the enrichment process to filter out some of the dangerous side effects. That's going to take time. A lot more time than corporate realizes, Jasper. Archive messages. To whom it may concern, effective immediately, Herbert St. Germain is no longer an employee of Spacer's Choice P.R.&D. Division. His body has been forwarded to the chemical waste dump for processing. Mr. St. Germain was a saboteur sent by a rival firm to disrupt our vital efforts. It's only thanks to the swift reporting of one of our esteemed colleagues that Mr. St. Germain was prevented from causing any significant damage to our facilities, intellectual property, or staff. I understand that Mr. St. Germain was popular on the Gorgon campus for his genial and helpful demeanor. That is because he was a spy. If you encounter any friendly staff, alert a member of the security team immediately. We are shifting all Mr. St. Germain's remaining tasks to other lab technicians. Finally, anyone caught visiting his grave or discussing his departure will be remanded to Spacer's Choice Human Resource Re-Education and Reallocation Department. Dr. Olivia Ambrose. So they threw that guy under the bus. They decided that he was the saboteur just because it was easy. Synthesis and Manufactory Center is currently locked. Alert, executive lockdown must be overridden. Let's override it. Success.
Since we've been traveling together, we've visited a lot of places that set my teeth on edge. This here makes my skin crawl.
Halcyon's got no shortage of creepy science labs, boss. But this place? There's something real twisted about this place. I don't know how I feel about Doc Lowe. Maybe he didn't mean to create the Marauders. Maybe he was trying to do some real good. But something went wrong. A lot of people got hurt.
The folks down here dedicated their lives to fixing Halcyon. They were supposed to be the company's best and brightest. How'd they lose their way?
Mismanagement, you know, Spacer's Choice. Hello. Yeah, they were pushed to do the impossible by people who weren't accountable. That's pretty succinct summation.
That might have been enough for me back in Edgewater, but after all we've seen of Halcyon, Captain, someone should have said no.
I don't know if anybody's gonna take the fall for what happened here. Could be Miss Ambrose if she's not careful.
Let's get the journal before we jump to conclusions. I want to see what else this investigation digs up. Very true. Get down to a secret wire primals in this storage area.
Has there ever been an experiment involving primals that wasn't a total catastrophe?
What is that symbol over you, Felix? Oh, recently revived. Employee Benefits has recently revived this companion. The weapon will not be able to revive them again. Okay, well they should revive on their own, ideally. Because I have the perk.
Easy now.
I mean, primals aren't xenocytes, right? Unless I'm forgetting some lore. Damn, it's really dark in here. Aqua Regia. Speed Grip, Mr. Acid. Putrefaction by Swinging Action. That does rhyme. Jasperlow's research notes. Initial research into primal neurochemistry has proven fruitful. I've discovered a cardiac cell receptor for adrenaline, analogous to human cell receptors in function, if not physiology. It should be possible to develop a pharmaceutical drug that blocks the effect of adrenaline hormone in primals, thus curtailing their paranoia, agitation, and violent irritability. Correction, it is possible, just unlikely given the way OCI has me under thumbscrews. Adrenatime is a dangerous drug. The danger can be mitigated by developing an adrenaline inhibitor. Take adrenatime, then take this theoretical drug to minimize its side effects. I barely have the time, energy, or resources to develop a half-passable adrenatime, so this idea must remain a dream. Nonetheless, my notes follow. Hope springs eternal. Okay, so it's not primals or not xenocytes, and he's saying he might have possibly been able to use primals to get something that would inhibit the adrenaline and reduce the effects of adrenatime to help counteract how horrible it is. Interesting. I'd like to know what a xenocyte is. I know she said single cell organism, so I'm thinking it's like, yeah, it's like I can't think of the right word, but like it's not a visible organism, it's like microscopic.
Gonna be a relief to see the stars again. This cave's making me all jumpy.
Alright, where are we now? Oh, this is the lower chem lab exterior, huh? Oh, HIA! That's the one that's way back in the beginning that I couldn't unlock before. Now I got the key for it. At GPO, Garbage Processing Office, and that's HIA. Waste Processing Ravine. Okay, so what's here? That's the GPO. That's the Waste Processing Ravine. Okay, so they're both down here. So a chemical lab led me back to here. Show your boss that you are prime, because you take adrenatime. That's my amazing singing voice. I think that's either canids or primals, one or the other.
Something awful. Poor fella had his outpost set up right near the trash.
Yep, this is what he wanted to do, I guess. Here we go. Archibald Excelsior number 4. A comic from the cult classic Ace Exterminator series, tragically cancelled after its brief 4-issue run. Scribbled in felt tip on the comic spine is the word Enter. After narrowly escaping the clutches of the nefarious agent Buff Hardman, wounded hero Archibald Excelsior has a heart in turmoil, a broken pet, and no time to rest, because an ancient colossus slumbering beneath the crust of the prison planet Tartarus arises and hungers for the flesh of thousands. As the Colossus lays waste to the maximum security penitentiary, Excelsior's nemesis Hardman returns to haunt him. Now, Excelsior must face down 2 devilish foes at once as lava encroaches on all sides. Excelsior's odds look grim until a chance lightning strike ignites the pet and gives the Ace Exterminator a fighting chance. Will our mustachioed hero slay the giant and finally mend his broken heart? We'll never find out, unfortunately. Birdie Sharp's datapad. Hi, Dr. Kim. I hope everything is alright down there in the Chem Lab Waste Processing Ravine. I know it gets a little smelly, what with the garbage and toxic goo pits and all, so I just wanted to make sure you're A-okay. With Virgil's blessing, I've prepared a revised schedule outlining the remainder of the package's production cycle. You'll note that your propellant solution is blocking Virgil's completion of the package's metal casing. Uh-oh. Would you be able to come to the office to visit me so we can go over the timeline in detail? I'm in the little office just outside the top-level exit from HIA, can't miss it. Let me know, I'm here to help you. By the marvelous mustache of Excelsior, Birdie Sharp. We already found her. So that would have led us back to HIA, which we already did. We did a little out of order, I suppose. We got one more, which is at Synthesis and Manufactory, which is we're not going to be able to get to yet. We can find this one, and then HIA is where the other one is. This on the top? Yes, it is. So we don't want to go down in the goo just yet. We want to get over there on that bridge. Oh shit.
Out of my way! My arm! I can't see!
Come on, guys, take him out. I'm healing you.
Everyone all right?
Well, I should probably pay attention. I ran right into them. My bad. So here's the trash dump. Which I guess we could have gotten to from down here anyway. Oh, somebody threw away a safe.
Great work.
We need a guy making trash cubes like they did at the Iconoclast place. He just spent all day making trash cubes and he loved it. Wilderness Ops, is that a unique thing? Yes, it is. 92 with stealth skills plus 5. Fascinating. Sneak, hack, and lockpick are part of those, so I can give this to Parvati. That should up her skills a little bit. Well, does it? Okay, hold on. Stealth skills. God damn it. Stealth skills. Right now she's giving me 19 sneak and 22 lockpick. $19 sneak, 22 lockpick. So it's not enough to make a difference, unfortunately. Oh, she's only got lockpick. Okay, Felix. Felix, my man. You're giving me 19 sneak and 21 lockpick. Now you give me 20 sneak and 21 lockpick. Okay, so raise my sneak by 1. That's good, Felix. You got a new helmet, buddy. Garbage processing log, day 1. First day on the new job. I can't believe this. What a joy to be here. What a sudden and complete surprise to be promoted to head garbage processing officer. It would be nice if there were another officer here to teach me the job, but I guess he fell into the feed chute last week. I have made a note not to do this. Day 2. I'm starting by spreading all available notation regarding the trash compactor. A reading. If Spacer's Choice believes that I, a humble chemist, am suited to such lofty work, then I will do my best to succeed at it. Unfortunately, the operating manual for the compactor is covered in bloodstains, which does make it difficult to understand. Day 3. Compactor was making weird noises today. I thought it was a problem with the compression chamber, so I spent most of the afternoon troubleshooting with the manual. Turns out a sprat had gotten into the hopper. Day 5. The emergency stop does not work. Day 8. My arms are killing me, and my back, and let's see, yep, my shoulders. Most of me aches. I thought this was supposed to get easier. Guess I'm not used to physical labor yet. I'm seriously considering microdosing with Adrenatime. Maybe once they've gotten a few more of the kinks sorted out. Assuming the idiots over at ChemLab have stopped bickering long enough to do their jobs. Day 19, what am I even doing here? I'm a chemist, for law's sake. I don't know how any of this works. I'm surprised to have both arms left, not that anyone else ever comes by the shack to notice. Day 33, I don't know why I'm bothering with the log. No one's going to read it. No one has any intention of reading it. It's pen and paper. They could have at least given me flying fish sticks. They could at least pretend to give a flying fish sticks about me and give me a data log. This is sprat shit. Day 52. Today I compacted a marauder's corpse into a tiny cube of meat just to see what it would look like. I should have felt disgusted, but when I looked at the end result, I didn't feel a thing. Day 76. Is there something I'm meant to do to maintain the machine? Maybe oil it or something? Day 100. What a milestone. Day 101. Made a game out of lobbing sprats into the compactor's hopper. Gave myself extra points for the live ones. What have I become? Day 140. I wonder what it would look like to run a mantis swarm through the feed chute. What would it look like crushed down into a tiny cube? Day 183. Got a message from the mine to come out and clean up some kind of cargo rail accident and had to trek all the way out there just to tell them I don't deal with fluids. Morons. Day 211. Here's me at my lowest. I've been picking out the most hazardous trash I can find, and I'm saving it up to do something nasty to Clarence's place. Need to figure out which room is his. Day 31. What if I just dove in there? Wow, that would hurt. Imagine how slowly and painfully it would crush my body down into juice and meat and shards of bone. Day 269. The mine crew is still after me to clean up their little accident, like I'm not up to my ears in garbage out here. Bodily fluids are outside my wheelhouse, and bodily fluids from compressing organic material are just incidental. Day 275. I'm done with this log. I'm done with everything. Maybe. I'll let the garbage pile up forever. Maybe it'll pile up so high it'll spill out across the canyon and drown everyone and everything. I can only hope. Okay, so there's a guy who got his job out here as the trash guy, and he lost his mind.
Tell me about the production of Adrenatime, Dr. Ambrose. I hear Compound X is a unique challenge to work with.
It's temperamental. It must be refined under tightly controlled circumstances at tremendously low temperatures.
Do you compound it with anything else? Tell me more about your refining process. Our audience is conversant in the sciences, very detail-oriented, so don't be afraid to get technical.
Last time I met you, you spoke like a groundbreaker builder sprat. Why the sudden airs and such specific questions? Does your minder know what you're up to? Does he suspect you're a spy? Pardon me.
Uh-oh, so Georgie's a spy, huh? Georgie's the real spy? It was me, Georgie. It was me all along, Georgie. Georgie. Where does this take me out? Right here? Interesting.
Sure would be a bad time for an earthquake.
I feel like this elevator needs a concession stand.
That would be nice, yeah. Well, let's go back down and explore the rest of this pit of acid. Just in case we miss something. Oh, fuck. Oh, I honestly did not think that through at all.
What's up, jackass?
Shit. Oh, God. Still poisonous. I really gotta watch for them because they blend in. They don't move. They just, like, stand there. Okay, that's the elevator I saw from the top. Right there. It's just a short-range elevator. Up and down. Okay, so we want to go to the right now. See what's over here. Oh no, this is that guy's place. But we want to go, we're gonna have to go down and then go this way. Right? Yes, this is where we want to go. I assume there will be primals. Yes, that's primals. Oh, mega primal miasma. Son of a bitch.
I saw you coming.
Stealth-like. Alright, guys, stealth-like.
Right, here we go.
Where are you?
Watch this.
Okay, we did it. Too many blows to the eyes has made it harder to see things far away from you. Ranged weapon skills -10. That one's actually not that bad, but I just don't need any perks right now. Plus I gotta stay over 20 to see my hit effects, which I do like.
Oh, get it off! Get it off!
They're not smart enough to avoid the acid. Okay. This is like a trap, right? A trap I will gladly fall for, because I gotta know. Alright, we did it. We took out the Mega Primal. We're, the best. I don't see anything here. Maybe I missed something. But I don't think so. Well, I missed some ammo, but I don't think I missed a special weapon. Alright, I guess that's it. So we've explored this area. This is the only area we haven't really explored, is this middle area. Right, we went over here and we didn't get in here either. This area. Let's go back to the elevator here. See if we can find out what that is. Collapsed tug transport. Well, nothing really on the tug transport. Cannon chargers. Don't know what this building is supposed to be. I'm just gonna travel. Let's see, HIA, blah blah blah. I'm just gonna travel back. Sell some stuff. Travel to HIA. We'll explore that area afterwards. Presumably manufactory is around there because there's only so many places it can be, and it's got to be in that area. Damn it, I thought I made it perfect timing.
Hey, what? All sorts of...
Now let's sell you. God damn it, I don't even know what I just sold. Problem is my D-pad, the left click on my D-pad just sometimes it double clicks. Well, and by sometimes I mean all the time. Sure grip, I think I sold to Mr. Zap. That's okay. Now let's see what I can do to these two. Because I'll give them to one of my crew. One of these crewmates I'll never use. Ellie, how would you like, okay, you got the candy cane, so you're fine. Felix. Nyoka, how would you like to be Tanaka's peacekeeper? I think you would. Vicar, you are now the wielder of Aqua Regia. Okay. Also, who wants some helmets? Ellie, what do you have? 104, that's... it's hard to beat that. Nyoka, what do you have? 69. Alright, I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. I could put some Adrenos away. They do add up in the weight after a while. Oh yeah, I wanted to put these away. There we go, down to 58. And we have already been here, except we've been to the upper part where Birdie was there with her note was. Now we're going to go in the lower part. Oh, hello, you guys respawned, huh?
Waiting for this! You're going down! I'm on it! Everyone all right?
Yep, we're all good. Yeah, the stuff respawned. That's nice. Human inquiry and auditing. Ta-da. Alright, we'll pick it up next time. We'll pick it up here at the HIA headquarters, where we'll pick up the last phonograph we need for Roscoe. And then we'll unlock the door to Synthesis and Manufactory. Ideally, I don't know. Hopefully, maybe we'll find out some more mysteries. But we'll do that all next time. See ya.